Hello everybody and welcome to another wonderful episode of Ana's Food Show. On our show today we are going to be talking a lot about rice. I know we're not in China, we're in Cameroon, okay? And we do produce rice locally and we eat a lot of it. Some of us who have grown in the Northwest know so much about Ndop rice, rice from our childhood, and just the popularity that it's gained over the years. Today on the show, we're going to be talking about Ndop rice, particularly about the UNVDA rice. I'll let our guests explain more about it. And so stay tuned, don't go away, because we have an action-packed show. When we talk about rice, we'll be in the kitchen cooking some rice. So we'll show you some simple recipes that you can do with Ndop rice. And actually, we're also going to try to demystify the cooking of Ndop rice. It's a very good rice to cook, very nutritious rice to eat. So stay tuned, don't go away.
Ana's Food Show, your favorite food and lifestyle show. The assurance for your well-being.
Welcome on the show, Mr. Aaron Cheney.
Thank you, Sister Anna.
It's a pleasure having you on the show today.
The pleasure is mine, of course.
So, thank you. And you actually work with UNVDA. Before we get too far, what does UNVDA stand for?
UNVDA, thank you for inviting me to this show. UNVDA stands for the Upper Known Valley Development Authority.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
It is a state corporation.
Okay.
Yes, at first it was a mission for the development of the Upper Known area.
Okay.
And later on, with other ministerial presidential decree, it was now changed to a development authority in 1972.
I see. So now that we understand UNVDA, how does the Ndop rice fit into that picture of UNVDA?
Okay, thank you. I would like to precise again that UNVDA is under the tutelage of the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development.
Okay.
So
okay.
Agriculture helps to develop the rural zones.
Okay, okay.
Thus, we now we have a vast area of swamp.
Yes.
To make people of that area interested in agriculture, thus using that farmland, that swamp land,
yes,
to farm rice.
Okay. So I'm assuming that a lot of rice is grown in a lot of land area in that
good quantity and continuously with hope. We know we will have more because it has been studied and we have about 15,000 hectares to exploit, which we haven't exploited half of it.
15,000 hectares. So how much?
Swamp land.
Wow. So how much land has been exploited so far?
We are now at about 3,500, 4,000 hectares. About that. Wow. I don't know the precise figure. Because my last data, it was about 3,500 hectares of land.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, well, because when you think about it though, 3,500 hectares seems like a lot of land. However, it's still not quite sufficient to grow rice for Cameroon. Really,
it isn't sufficient. And growing rice, you need a lot to develop the land.
Yes. So I take it that the government is making a great initiative to get more farmers involved in farming.
Yes, I really applaud the efforts of the government.
Okay.
No, it is not enough, but I applaud because the government is doing something.
So we really have to get the 15,000 hectares developed.
And more.
and more. Okay.
Yes.
That's good.
Thank you.
Well, we're looking in front of, we're looking here at 3 different types of rice, which is all produced by UNVDA and all called, called Ndop rice. Because I think now Ndop rice has become a name that, when you call, most people would either associate to UNVDA, even though there are some other growers that farm, but most often people associate it to Ndop rice. So what are the 3 different products that we're looking at here?
Okay, thank you once more. First of all, The rice which is harvested from the farm, that the farmers produce and bring to us, we call, after harvesting we have the paddy, just like paddy. Yes.
Okay.
So this paddy is in a hard skin. Yes, the rice has two skins.
Shells. Okay.
Yes, the first shell is hard. The second one is softer. So it has been noticed that when the first husk is taken off, then that second one has some nutritional content which help to control our health.
It has high fiber, and rice oil too is always some oil
inside. Yes. So that rice at its natural that original form is called brown rice, which is unpolished rice. So you have something like that.
The brown rice. So this is good for diabetics or even actually if you just want to.
It is very, very advisable for whosoever. Our health, we are very strong up to 40.
Yes.
But at 40, we need to start watching at whatever we consume.
Yes.
So at 40, whether you like it or not, try to start consuming this one without somebody's advice. Don't wait for the doctor to advise you to, because the doctor will say don't even add salt.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, this actually is quite good because I think it lends itself to some certain kinds of recipes. So you can also start eating it before you even get to 40, even at
really very nutritional.
So now we have, after the first layer has been taken off.
The first layer has been taken off. After it has been hot.
Okay.
Yes, hot. Now when it is hot, we obtain this.
Yes.
After this now, when we polish the rice, excuse me, let me put this one here.
That's okay.
Yes, when you polish this rice now, polishing is a system just like groundnut. Let us go back to groundnut.
Just taking...
When you crack the groundnut, you have the groundnut in its brownish color.
Yes.
Now you can eat it like that.
Yes.
Or maybe you can
take off the skin.
Yes. So now the machine will peel it off and we have the natural white rice.
Okay.
But we have to put the name white because we have the brown.
Okay. Yeah, the natural white rice.
Natural white rice, that is it.
Then
so
we have
the normal rice which we found in the local market.
Okay.
Yes.
Then we have the parboiled rice, which looks a little bit brown in color, and sometimes people might confuse it to be brown
because grades.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about parboiled. What makes it parboiled?
Yes.
And why is it looking brown different from that one?
Okay. It is called parboil. Parboil is the process through which it is we use to obtain the rice in that nature.
Okay.
So when we obtain dried paddy from the farm, it can be steamed.
Yes.
Yes, that is pre-cooked.
Pre-cooked.
Yes, at a certain temperature for a while. Then we dry it again. Still in that husk.
Yes.
That skin.
Yes.
Now when it is dried, now we can now hold and remove that skin, clean it so that it can have this color.
Okay.
Now it will not come out white is because some nutrients from the brown rice has left the skin and injected themselves into the grain itself.
Into the grain.
Thus making this grain now more, the nutritional content is higher than the white rice.
Okay.
So when you see that when you are eating this parboiled rice now, you also discover that you are also taking in nutritional content that will also help you adjust your health. Okay. So this one also, let me call it in pidgin. Back in the quarter, we call it Sunday rice.
Sunday rice.
Occasion rice, party rice.
Party rice.
Yes, we know.
The jollof rice.
When you know you have some guests to come at home, you keep this one aside and then you keep the cooked rice that will be more better. And many people show their expertise in cooking this by using jollof rice.
Yes. Personally, I enjoy this one also because for me, it takes me back to my childhood days with when Uncle Ben's was popular.
Yes.
Really
Uncle Ben's is a famous rice that we all know.
Yes, but the taste is very similar. So, because it's parboiled.
It is same process.
It's the same process.
Uncle Ben's is a mark.
Yes, it's a
so
mark.
It's same as we can put this one Uncle Ndop.
Uncle Ndop.
Let me call it Uncle Ndop.
Uncle Ndop rice from UNVDA.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, well, it's been a pleasure kind of understanding more about your rice.
Yes.
And don't go away because we're going to spend some more time in the kitchen actually making a couple of dishes. We're going to use the natural rice and the parboiled rice. We're going to do a rice salad and we're going to do a coconut rice. Stay tuned, don't go away, and we'll be right back.
Anna's Food Show, your favorite food and lifestyle show. The assurance for your well-being.
Welcome back to the kitchen segment of today's show. As we earlier talked, we are discussing rice today. So all about rice. In the kitchen with me, I have Colette, who is also from UNVDA. And Colette, you're working in the marketing department?
Yes,
Okay, so I'm glad you offered to join me in the kitchen today. Okay.
yeah.
So we're going to talk about rice, but before we get into this recipe, one of the main issues that people have, the main concerns that people have is cooking the rice and it comes out normal. Okay, so what are some of the methods that you recommend for cooking, especially the white rice, the natural,
white rice.
Not just the white rice, the plain, the traditional standard rice.
Okay. We call that the natural white rice.
Oh, the natural white. Okay, okay.
With that, it's quite easy. It's not as difficult as people think. What you need to do is make sure before cooking you wash the rice very well. Wash, maybe rinse with 3 times.
3 times.
Then you can cook with cold water or hot water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You put the water should be a little bit above the rice.
Okay.
Yeah, because people say it's difficult to cook and many people are used to the other types of rice that takes a lot of water.
Yes.
But with UNVDA rice, it's still very, very fresh and does not need too much water. So when cooking, you make sure that the water is a little bit above the rice.
Okay. All right. So while we're taking that into consideration, we're going to use the parboiled rice.
Okay.
We're going to use the parboiled rice. I've already washed this rice, so I've washed it with warm water, and we're going to use that in this dish. We're doing what I call a whole coconut. I just put the onions, the oil rather, to heat up already. So we'll add 1 whole onions chopped. Okay. Do that. So I'll pop and you stir. How's that? Okay. Okay. So as you stir, I'll explain why I call it a whole coconut rice. I call it whole coconut rice because we're actually using grated coconut. Now typically when you make coconut rice, you grate the coconut, you soak it in warm water, you get the milk out, you wash it, you squeeze it.
And you use just the milk.
I don't do that. I just use the whole nut. Yes, that's why I call it a whole coconut rice. Because I feel that coconut has so much nutritional value that when you wash it, you lose a lot in the chaff also. Yeah. Coconut oil is also very good for your health, for your heart, for your, so much for your hair growth, for your nails, and to make you look beautiful as you do. So we'll use the whole coconut.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll add the garlic. We already chopped we chopped about 4 or 5 large cloves of garlic. We'll just get that in there. All right. And while you're doing that, I'll add the other spices that are going into that. We're having black pepper. Alright, so we're adding about ½ teaspoon of black pepper. So I add the spices now so it toasts. Okay, and the flavor comes out more. And then rice spice. This spice Are you familiar with it?
I've seen it in the market. I've seen it in the market.
It's referred to as rice spice, but it's not because we're cooking rice that I'm using rice spice. It's because people feel that the grains are like rice. Okay. But some people call it aneve. Okay. Yeah. So we'll use about half a teaspoon of that. It also goes very well in rice dishes. So we'll just put the whole seed and keep stirring. Okay. And we'll add about a full teaspoon of salt. Maybe just a little bit more. About 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Now that's our seasoning. Okay. So now we've got our onions sort of wilted down, toasted. We'll add the carrots. Okay, carrots are good for your eyes and vitamin A. Okay, so we add that in. All right. Okay, so now we've already washed the rice in warm water. So I'll just actually, let's see how we'll do this. No, I'll change it. We'll add the coconut first. Okay. So just put the coconut right in. Just push it in. And this was grated. It's like the whole coconut. This is a little bit of a big coconut, but we use all of it. Okay.
Don't be too much.
It's okay. It will cook into it. The more the better for you. Okay. Then what I'll do now is add the water. Okay. So what I did earlier was boil. Oops, careful. I boiled some water earlier, so that we'll have it to boil. Okay, so just shift your hand so I don't burn your pretty fingers. Pour it right in there. So now the coconut milk will remain in there. Okay. So in this recipe now, I'm using about 2.5 parts of water to 1 part. So I have 2 cups. It's boiled a little bit because we washed it in warm water and just adding a little bit, so it softened a little bit in the water. So then per 1 cup, I'm adding 2.5 cups of water. Okay. Yes. So go ahead then and let's see now, and just add that in. Okay. Should I help you stir it? Okay. All right. So now the milk part of the coconut will just come out and remain in it, and the coconut oils that are in it will just also remain in it. So, and the fiber from the coconut will remain in it, everything, yes. So you get the whole coconut rice. That's why I call it coconut rice. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll just let it cook, and then we'll do another recipe with the brown rice. So stay tuned, don't go away.
Anna's Food Show, your favorite food and lifestyle show. The assurance for your well-being.
Okay, while our rice is cooking, we're going to move on to the next recipe, which is a rice salad.
Rice salad.
Yes.
Which rice are we using for rice salad?
Okay, we're using the natural.
That's the brown rice.
Yes.
The polished rice.
Polished rice. Yes. So while I'm chopping up this cabbage, just tell us a little bit about the ease of preparation for that rice, and what else, how else, or why would someone eat this one over parboiled rice?
Okay, with the brown rice. To cook the brown rice, it's not much different with the white rice, but with the brown rice needs a lot of water since it's still cold, and it takes a longer time on the fire to get ready. And with this, it's more nutritive than the white rice.
Okay.
Because it's still in the full package.
Yes.
Just the the husk, that is the first layer, has been removed.
So we have this salad, which I'm going to try to make it, make the rice look good. Okay, so I'm using it. So it's an alternate way of using rice. So we'll just go ahead and add our cabbage, shredded cabbage. Okay. And just 1 clove of garlic chopped. Again, you can use garlic powder if you really want convenience. This is about half a teaspoon of garlic powder, just to give it a good flavor and kind of a nice texture, per se. Okay. All right. So we add that in there. All right. Okay. So what we'll do next is add vinegar. So I have about 1 tablespoon of vinegar here. So I'll just have you stir it around. And now add our spices to it, which we're only using black pepper, about half a teaspoon of black pepper. Now with this you can use white pepper if you choose. I don't know, do you cook with pepper at all?
Yes, I prefer the
White pepper, yes. Most people actually do prefer the white pepper. We have a half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm not sure how that came about, that a lot of people prefer white pepper over black. But personally, I have a preference for black, yes. And then we just put a little bit of thyme, about a 1/4 teaspoon of thyme. Make sure we get those stems off. All right, now that we've got those in, we'll add 1 tablespoon of oil. Also. So this is something also that we're just dressing. Actually, I might add a little bit more. We're just doing the salad dressing all in one. Missing one spice, country onion. Country onion is kind of unique in the sense that it brings out other flavors in the food. But you will not necessarily taste the country onion in the food, but you will bring out all the other flavors in the food. Okay, so that's why I have it in there. So these now we'll just add like 1 diced carrot, 1 diced onion, and our rice, which is about 2 cups of cooked rice. So that's all that there is to it, really. So you just mix it all up and let it sit. Don't go away, we'll be right back for the tasting.
Anna's Food Show, your favorite food and lifestyle show. The assurance for your well-being.
Okay, our dishes are all ready for tasting. So I hope you've been enjoying it so far. Now, my 2 friends from Ndop, from UNVDA, are going to taste the rice salad as well as the whole coconut rice. Another way of presenting this rice salad is in pear. Okay, we just cut up pear and we stuffed it in. So that's another way of serving that as well. So what is your impression of that coconut rice so far? Interesting. Interesting can mean a lot of things.
A new type.
A new type.
Yeah, because the way you've used to, the method you used to realize this one. This is the first time I'm tasting that. It is delicious.
Okay.
It's good, really.
Good.
Because I'm used to the version where we squeeze and we pour it away in jars. But this one, when you just do it like that, somebody will imagine what can come out from that.
Exactly.
But it's a surprise.
Okay.
I say it is good.
Excellent.
It's interesting.
Madam Colette, what is your impression of the coconut? Oh, both, either one. It's really good. Okay. another.
No, we are used to just boiling, maybe you boil the rice and you eat with soup, or you do the jollof. This one is quite different.
Yes.
So it's another thing.
Okay.
It's really good.
Good. I'm glad you're both enjoying it.
Yeah,
So we're trying to
delicious.
offer to a consumer another way of cooking the rice. So it will give them more options to use the rice, or more reasons to want to use
Now,
it.
surely what I would say is they must be tired with the old versions of doing things.
Yes.
So
This
this
is
should
the
be the
new
new
version.
version. So the Android
The Android version of doing rice. Good. I like that. The Android.
Auntie Annie, you are unique.
Thank you very much.
This is interesting.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
very sure what I saw, I will have to do it to them and how to do it again for me tomorrow.
Amen. That's good. Okay, thank you very much for being on the show. Thanks for participating both in the kitchen and in the talk show part.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for being an audience, and I hope to hear back from you also about your impressions of my whole coconut rice and rice salad. So please feel free to drop me a note at amundi2009@gmail.com or on our Facebook pages at Annie's Food Show and YouTube Annie's Food Show. So please check us out and send us your messages. I believe you can also get UNVDA online, and you can also find them by searching for UNVDA. Anyway, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next show, and bon appetit.